Good evening, welcome back to another video Harmony Piece. I like to talk about self-doubt. Self-doubt can hit in so many ways where when we was younger, we tend to listen to what other people say to us, the inner critic. When we was younger, we didn't have that, so we'd always listen to other people. But over due time, where we developed and we start to grow and go through school, college, university, but I feel there is times, even in our own adult life, things do crop up. We still listen to people. I'm not saying not listen to people, but it's very important your goals and desires, the things that you want to live in your own life and things that you want to do, because anyone can achieve anything. Anything's possible. You just have to put your mind, your body, and your soul where you need to be, which is very important because I believe anyone can get to go, do this, do that. You just put your mind and your heart and your soul. I know things are hard, and I feel sometimes we get uncomfortable and it's a bit scary. We get nervous. We pull back because it's too much to learn. We always think age is in the way. Doesn't matter how old you are, anything's possible to achieve what you want to do anyway. Is how much effort and time you put into it and the work you put into it. People from outside can come in, say so many things to you and say, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's impossible. I've had it before and people say these things to me, try and put me down, which does happen. And it happens in life because I'm not stopping people from what people need to say, because you can't control people, what they're saying and their thoughts. The one thing you can control is what you're thinking. What are you telling yourself on a day-to-day basis? What do you project and what do you see? Because you can have the critic side and you can have the other side what tells you, yes, you can do it, and the one tells you, no, you can't do it. It's important to control and keep them balanced because words are powerful. Words can be imprinted in the brain, can affect us in so many ways. But it's how much you take on board, it's how much you want to hear and listen to, which is very important because words don't mean nothing. Of course, words are very powerful, but also at the same time, it's how much you take on board, which I feel one, it's good to journal because you can reflect back and look how your day's been and you can see where you've progressed. Two, you could have a calendar and you can plan ahead from Monday to Sunday and take step by step the things that you want to do for yourself. Three, it's good to have affirmations where you can reframe and a positive outlook. For example, I'm going to have a good day. I know I'm going to be doing these things to achieve my own goals. Or it could be, I am the God of my own reality. I control everything, my own destiny. I have the power to shift and change the things where I need to be. Instead of saying, I failed this today, can't do it, you say, it's a learning curve today. I've had the chance to try, see where I need to be, but things can be improved, and we go again the next day. You can tailor wherever you want it to be. Also, next thing is having a mentor. Mentor will help guide you in the right direction or help and to navigate in areas where you need to be, which is very important because every part of the goal where you want or whatever you're aiming for is very helpful because the mentor could see things that you might not see. It's like a reflection in the mirror. So you can mirror the way you want to be and certain parts you can work on. I feel reflection, you have a day to yourself just to kind of focus and be with your thoughts and see where you need to be. And it's very good to reflect and say, what could I have done differently? What could have changed? What my outcomes are? Next thing is meditation. To meditate, and if it comes that not everyone can meditate, I understand to sit with your own thoughts is very hard, but also you can give it for 5 minutes, guided meditation, or you could go for a walk, clear the mind, and you can see where you need to be. Next thing is what you could call a friend, speak to someone who's very close to you, who knows you in and out, which is very important. And you can reflect back on where I need to improve, where I need to be. And also, don't get me wrong, you're going to have self-doubt kicking in because you feel a bit nervous, but it's about practice, it's about learning. And the biggest thing I always believe, which we don't do enough, is that we don't reward ourselves enough to the point where, say for example, you've achieved something today, you reward yourself and say, you know what, I've done really well. The next thing is you could have a vision board and you can break into small sections, and the vision board could be places where you want to go, something that you want to achieve. You can print off pictures, make them colourful, highlight them out, and that vision board could be put up in your room, wherever that could be in your room, and you can visualise where you need to be. For some people at work, for others, it could be completely different. You might want to journal things down, and you might want to put them into each step, but the vision board is very important. I feel with the vision board, you can see where you need to be, you can feel and see it in yourself. Self-talk is very important, is what you say to yourself, like I said earlier on. But also you can do that in the mornings, nighttime, wherever it suits you, which is really good. But also, the biggest thing I think is you can look back end of every month and to see how your month's been and the gratitude, what you're grateful for, where you can list, I'd say 5 things, what you're grateful for, morning, night, day. You have a little book, write things down, Monday to Sunday, and you can say that I'm grateful for getting up in the morning, I'm grateful for learning something new, I'm grateful for, and the list goes on, which is very good. But also what you could do is look back, video record. You could be at the gym, prime example, and you can reflect back on how you progressed, what things you can change, and where you can actually step things up. Take note on what you're doing, you progress, because everything's progression, because nothing happens straight away, and Rome was not built in a day. So you have to take your time, be patient with yourself, knowing that you're in the right direction and you're manifesting where you need to be. But sometimes you'll have people will be negative, say negative thoughts to knock you off track, saying that you can't do this, it's not going to happen. And it's about protecting your own energy from people who doesn't really serve that purpose for you. I'm not saying not to talk to these people, but it's just a matter of your boundaries is very important, because having boundaries keeps you at peace, and having boundaries is making sure that you're in the right direction, because having negative thoughts can impact the brain, it can impact everything what you're doing, because people from outside could come in and say this and say that, and it'll put you off track where you need to be. Self-doubt will come in. You'll stop doing it. You say that I'm not good enough, can't do it, it's impossible, I'm either give up, there's no hope, my dream's gone. I don't believe none of that, because anything's possible when you put your mind to it. Any dream's possible where you need to be. It's about believing, but also it's putting the things in place, the little steps, the things where you will succeed. Every step counts. People that you surround yourself with, who has the same vision, the same goals, who you can connect with, who can align with your values and your dreams and your desires and your passion, which is very important. These steps will help you in the right direction where you need to be, which I believe helps. And also reflect back and take your time out for yourself. Take a break for a couple of days. Don't burn yourself out. Because when you burn yourself out, progression will start to dip. You'll start to give up. You'll start to make excuses. You'll start to put yourself down, saying, oh, I'm not going to do it now. I understand at times we'll get busy and we'll get sidetracked because work's coming, you're studying, you haven't got the time, you're not well, something's happening, family. But you've got to take a step back and say, okay, you can put it on hold and come back to it, but don't take your eye off the prize, because once you head in that direction where you need to be, yes, you can take a step back and take a break and all that other stuff, but promise yourself, nobody else, that you jump straight back into it. Because the moment that happens, that self-doubt will come in. You'll put it off for another day, put it off another month, but make no excuses. If you need support, reach out to people that's close to you, professionals, anyone like that who will help you in that direction, which is very important. And also have a whiteboard and just look at the things that you can put together, like a bubble map, and just put arrows there and there and just visualize where you want to see things and which direction you want to be. Like myself, I'm looking to get another vision board because there's still things that I want to achieve. There's still things that I want to have in my life. And I'm very visual. I like to see things, which does really help where I need to be. I've done it once this year with a vision board. There are things that upon that vision board I've actually done. There's a few more which I will be doing. But I have to say, it's good because you visualize the things that you want and it steers away from the negative talks or negative things that people say. People can come in and give you advice, give you direction, give you support in the direction you need to be, which is very important. But also, you keep on track, take notes, and believe in yourself. Anything is possible. Self-doubt is natural. I understand that. Because over time, when we get older, we're always learning different things and we put off things. But you only get one life. Live the life the way you want it to be. Your life is like a book. Every page can be a different chapter, different story, the way you want it to be, the way you believe and your desires. Thank you once again for another video. Next week, I'll be putting out stuff on Harmony Peace page about the ego mind. And also, there'll be some other stuff as well. So, speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.